Only
Yo.
Hey, we're alive.
We are live. All right. It is Thursday, August 14th. We're coming at you live. We got Corey Connors, host of Sustainable Packaging Podcast.
Good morning.
We got Adam, Sticker Man Peak, coming at
Sticker
you live.
Man, Sticker King.
That's right.
Yep. Just slanging stickers.
Sticker Slanger. People of Packaging Podcast, coming from Utah's.
Oh my heck, is it hot here? Am I right, Utah? Oh my heck.
Gotta be Abelio Matos, host of Packaging Unboxed Podcast. We're covering a bunch of stuff, guys. We're talking about cardboard sales are down. What does that mean for the economy? What does that mean for you? What does it mean for everybody at home? And then we're going to cover a lawsuit. There's a company that's claiming
lawsuit of Elio. Can I tell you about this lawsuit, Avelio?
Yeah, tell me about it. What do you know?
Because you haven't been served yet. Show up at your door. They're gonna say, "You got served, sucker." That's what they're gonna say to you.
I just noticed on the building it has our names. That's so cool that you added that in there in the video.
Oh, it does?
It's really neat. Yeah, it says our names.
Is AI learning?
It does? Get out of here. I've never seen
it knows us. It likes us.
I got to go back and look.
I think we should start every show with some sort of we would like to pay homage to the artificial intelligence that will eventually rule the world. My name is Adam Peak. I am your friend.
I am friend. We are a friend of yours.
Do not hurt me.
We're nice to you.
Mm-hmm.
We are kind.
Please.
Yeah, I did that. I was on location. I shot us.
Yeah.
Did all that stuff. For reals, bro.
Yeah.
Let us know where you're watching from. Let us know where you're listening from. Let us know if you're listening or if you're watching. And if you're not listening or watching, then let us know that too. So real fast. First story. Cardboard sales are down. What does that mean, Corey?
I think it's an indicator for the economy. And oftentimes people will ask me how our company is doing, how's business, how's corrugated sales, as a primer for what's coming in the economy. Because that goes first, corrugated sales will drop, and then the economy will slide a little bit because people order less, they're shipping fewer products, people are buying less, they have less disposable income. So it's just a sign of a slight downturn, I think, or maybe something bigger.
Nice. We got Charlie watching from the UK. So if cardboard sales are down, is that like a global impact? Is Charlie going to feel that in the UK, or is that just stateside?
Yes, I think that could be global, and certainly we export quite a bit to the UK and to Europe from the USA. So I think it could affect us all. It will affect us all.
Okay. So you can go to, do me a favor, go to Ryan Fox's LinkedIn.
No questions.
Wow. He's got a link on there where you can read the full article for free if you don't have a subscription to Bloomberg. Oh, there's a question. There's a question in the audience.
Yes, Mr. Peak.
Hey,
Mr.
thanks.
People.
First-time caller, long-time listener. So wow, look, we're big time in the UK.
We're big in the UK.
Wow.
We are uniting all of the kingdoms. Speaking of kingdoms, have I talked to you about the Label King grand opening on 8/28/24? Okay, so one thing.
Did you say May 28th?
I said 8/28.
Oh, I was gonna say, because if it's in May, we are late.
2 weeks from today.
Right.
Okay,
we'll be
so my
there.
question is this: with corrugated fiberboard price or corrugated fiberboard spend going down, is that accounting for the increase in the paper and poly mailers? Because I feel like there has been a bit of a shift towards right sizing of corrugated, which would mean less corrugated, even though the e-commerce numbers could still be good. So I want to talk to Ryan Fox on it's Fox on Box is going to be.
He'll be on tomorrow to kind of defend himself, defend these numbers.
I have questions. I'm not numbers. I'm just wondering.
He may lose his job. You know, if Trump does not like these numbers, he will hire somebody that will make it all of a sudden. Box sales are up.
Bloomberg
know that
we are close. We're good close friends. And unless he's on,
Mr. Bloomberg, that's what you said.
I don't know him at all. But I do. I wonder if it's an indication of the economy or an indication in a shift in how stuff is being moved across, and imports are down too, right? Because of tariffs. So we're seeing some imports and exports that are being impacted.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's a wild time. Tune in tomorrow for Fox on Box.
For the actual box facts from the Fox. You're not wrong. You know, I don't say that very often, Adam. You're not wrong. Right. So like one of the things is a lot of brands have moved into poly mailers. Wow. They've gotten some efficiencies.
Or paper mailers.
Or paper mailers.
Mm-hmm. No, that's not
Amazon. You know, Amazon's millions of box units doing that, but it's not enough to account for the full downturn, right? It's not. We're not so efficient that we are impacting to the numbers that we're showing.
Maybe. What about SIOC, right? Ships in own container has been a huge push for Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
That would also reduce the amount of corrugated.
Would it though, or would it beef
up
the actual corrugate that's being used for the packaging, so it kind of balances out?
And also, it would reduce the amount of corrugated if you have to put a thing into another box, and you no longer have to put that thing into another box, then you won't
box into a box. Right?
Yeah, but if your product isn't a folding carton, in order for it to go through SIOC, now it's got to go into a corrugate. You're just moving the corrugate from the outside to the inside, so you're not reducing the amount. You're just shifting.
In a specific case, you would be, but that's going to be it's going to be a 1-to-1. That's not going to do anything. But there are boxes that are in printed corrugated that have long been put into a separate corrugated, or they go into a mixed box with other corrugated with other materials that is not. I do think there's a shift in e-commerce, and that has to account for some of the downturn in the amount of cardboard corrugate that we're using. All right.
Yeah. It does. It does impact it, but it's not to the numbers that we're seeing. I think the other thing.
How do you know? We need to ask Ryan these questions.
We will ask Ryan these questions. We'll capture all these, and if we ask him and he doesn't answer it, he owes us a shirt.
Why am I on the screen? Yeah. How come you guys are so much taller than me?
You're little.
We've been working out. You know.
Yeah, that's right. We've been eating protein.
We've been drinking our protein.
The other thing that's probably bigger that's impacting it is what you said as well, which was tariff policies. There's a ton of brands out there that can't shift their production out of China, and as of like a couple of days ago, tariffs were supposed to increase, so they were just waiting, didn't know what to do.
Right
now, it's been pushed back 90 days. Now we'll probably see some orders coming through, and then that'll probably increase the overall usage there.
Whoa.
Nor is it possible for them to absorb a 20% or 35% change in their costs. It's just massive. It's going to be very detrimental.
Now, and in some cases we're seeing 200%.
Yeah.
I mean, it's insane. So there's a lot of companies that are not shipping products in, which does require cardboard to go down.
Wait a second. This isn't on the agenda, but I'm going to say
there's more.
There has been a label material that's actually been impacted by tariffs, and that's metallized film labels. I've heard are experiencing very long lead time now because a lot of the material is made overseas, and so even though it's turned into roll stock, like big master rolls here in the US and ships from the US, a lot of the raw materials come from mostly China. And so I've heard there's like 10 to 12 week lead times on some metallized film. And so if that's something that you need, maybe hit up your label supplier. If you don't know your label supplier, or if they are the worst, you know where to find me.
That's right. Bumperlabels.net.
Call me. 385-322 King. That's 385-322 KING.
No way. Is that for real?
Just to prove that I've been listening to Ryan Fox, infrastructure decay in paper mills. That's also been a problem, right? There's been a lot of corrugated suppliers, manufacturers that are shutting down. I think there was just one that shut down yesterday. I think they let go of like 80 people.
We don't even need Ryan anymore. Just read his report.
Oh, hey man, it's better if we talk about it.
It is.
What else? Tall. He is tall. He is like shockingly tall. Every time you see him, you're like, oh my god. Yeah, I am such a small person.
He's such a great guy.
Yeah, he's all right.
He's above average.
Yeah. All right, man. So that's corrugated. It's down. Costs are up. Lead times are longer. There's a lot to consider.
Everybody panic.
Go buy toilet paper.
Bah!
And metallized labels.
Dark. All right. Second story we got is there's a lawsuit. I know we love a lawsuit on this show.
Protein.
We love a good lawsuit.
We do. There's a website called topclassactions.com, which lists the latest class actions. Who knew? I love this website.
I wish it was first class actions, because that would be, maybe that one's already taken.
First class actions.
Yeah.
Nice. So there's a company called Bare Bones Broth, and a woman is accusing them of violating FDA standards in bone broth packaging. I don't do food packaging, so I'm not super familiar with this. I thought this was pretty interesting. I didn't know, like, what's a serving size?
5.
7 chips.
Yeah, like I didn't realize like that there's FDA guidelines that tell you how big a serving size is for whatever product you're doing. It's not like you as the brand decide, oh, I think you could eat 7 chips. No, it's like that's how they break it up.
I didn't know that either. Yeah.
What are you doing? Oh my god, you're so annoying. Yeah, thanks. Adam's posting ads on his comments.
I never noticed that before. It said share your referral link, and I was like, all right, I'll do that. Appeasing.
It says that on YouTube. I see.
That's that on my thing. Look, it's literally right here. You just click a button and it just shows up. It's amazing.
Yeah. Nice, dude. I like that you're trying to sell stuff to this audience of 4.
I'm not doing that.
That includes the 4, the 3 of us.
Yeah.
All right, man. So here's what's happening. There's a bone broth, Bare Bones bone broth. They're claiming on their pack that their broth has 10 grams of protein per serving size. So as a consumer, you're like, awesome. Trying to get more protein. This has a ton of it, but it's not based on the FDA guidelines of a serving size. They've doubled the serving size. So they've actually been able to increase the number of grams per serving. So what do you, you guys are so annoying.
One of those things.
Oh my God. These are obnoxious.
Okay. According to the Geminis, the lawsuit's argument is that Bare Bones claims its bone broth has 20 grams of protein per serving, but this claim is based on a 16-ounce serving size, which is double the standard for an 8-ounce serving size for soups. So,
but who
this
drinks
drink is
8
considered
ounces?
a soup?
Yeah. Who drinks 8 ounces of soup? I mean, if you go to any restaurant, if you serve yourself at home, I mean, 8 ounces is nothing.
Yeah.
So do FDA guidelines have to change?
To me, this is it would be like me suing the aluminum can companies. I'm coming for you for claiming infinitely recycle. It's like,
Oh, it is for sure.
at some point in time, we have as a society, we have to be like, okay, this is stupid. Because if they change, you just have to read the serving size, right? Like, I'm sure there's limits and there's different parameters on serving sizes and things. Like we were talking about before the show, I feel deceived by Girl Scout cookies because I eat Thin Mints by the sleeve. That's a serving size,
dude. I was eating those M&Ms forever. You know, I thought the whole pack had 30 calories.
Yeah, so you can sue Mars, the whole planet, for that. But it's like, okay, set the parameters. If they're outside of the parameters, then I guess they have what's coming for them. I don't know FDA law, but if they're going to claim 20 grams of protein or 20 ounces of protein, what was it per 20 grams of protein per serving, and it's 16 ounce. To me, it's like, yeah, sounds great. If you want to get that amount of protein, then you have to drink 16 ounces. It's not like they said there's 20 grams of protein and it's 64 ounces and there's only 32 in this entire thing. So if you want to get the size, you have to buy.
They could have. If we don't have those guidelines, then they could have.
You got to have some guidelines.
Seems like they could easily fix it by just changing the verbiage to per container. You know.
Yeah, but I don't think that happens all that frequently where people, because if you do that, then anything that's negative has to go all the way up. Like I think most people have it'll say serving size and it'll say servings per container. It's just math, everybody. It's not.
Hugh, what's a maple syrup serving size?
Yeah.
How many ounces? Bottle. I'm just like pounding that like a flask.
He's gonna say like milliliters.
Hugh, if you wanted to live stream a show about maple syrup packaging and the serving sizes,
there's a link in the comments.
Check out my StreamYard and get a $10 discount. That's the question we all.
No, but so like, I get that if everybody's got the freedom to change the serving size based on what they want to increase the protein amount, then if you're looking at the shelf, you're not going to have any idea of what to make a decision on. But I just don't feel that those serving sizes are realistic in terms of like 8 ounces for this. For Hugh, it's 2 tablespoons of maple syrup, right? So in that way, all maple syrup is based off of that serving, and then you can see the number of calories per. So you can make that comparison.
That's the point, right? To be able to compare each brand, each container, even though they're different sizes.
But this literally happens all the time, right? Like, it's not fully standardized. I feel like people manipulate the nutrition facts within whatever the parameters are to make their product feel the best. Like, natural flavor. I didn't realize this. Did you know that titanium dioxide is considered a natural flavor?
Sure, it has a natural titanium dioxide flavor.
I know. I was like, I learned all sorts of stuff at the.
That's infinitely recyclable.
Dude,
flavor.
I got those. I got like those ropes. Like those candy ropes.
Mm-hmm.
And I scanned the ingredients on ChatGPT. I'm like, what are these things? And it's like, oh, and it listed all the different things. And I'm like, what is this product? It's like this lacquer thing. And it comes from the lac bug. I'm like, what is a lac bug? It's like, oh, these bugs secrete this liquid that creates a shellac that makes the candy shiny. And I'm like, oh my God, that sounds like the most disgusting thing. And then I like ate 3 more of those.
I was going to say, you still ate it. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah.
Chris is right.
Yeah.
All bone broth should be in the popsicles. Yeah. From now on.
Is that real?
The bone broth popsicle?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can freeze whatever you want, man.
I don't know.
Do they sell bone broth popsicles? Because I feel like we have another product that we could start selling. The bone brothsicle. Brought to you by the people
I don't know.
Packaging Today.
All right, what do you think? What do you think about the future of corrugated cardboard producers who do not produce their own paper?
Great question,
Corey.
Yeah, being vertically integrated is very important in packaging. But I also think that paper producers appreciate the business. So, am I looking the right way?
Oh,
Yes.
we're so stupid.
If you don't watch this show, you miss like
What are you doing?
30%,
Yeah.
33%. The serving size of
You're missing all the protein.
you're missing all of the good protein.
Oh, wait, am I this way?
Well done.
All right. All right. I got a stupid question for
There's
First
no
time
such
ever.
questions. Just
do
stupid.
most are most vertically integrated, or are they
No,
not?
I don't think so.
I mean, because that's like
Paper-
a whole other industry, is like paper production.
Having a paper mill is a big deal. It's a huge undertaking, massive expense. I would say most corrugators buy their paper from someone else, and usually from many people, because not everybody makes all the grades of paper and all the colors and all the different coatings and everything.
Yeah, no, just seeing Charlie's comment here in the UK, their mills are struggling also, and you're getting a lot of smaller orders as well, right?
Which could be difficult for the large integrated companies. They're going to struggle, the mills as we refer to them, because it can be very expensive to turn on those large machines, whereas sometimes you just need 5,000 boxes or 2,500 boxes.
So is a Westrock or a Smurfit, would they be vertically integrated? Are they producing
I believe
paper and corrugating?
Yes, I believe International Paper, Longview Fiber, Smurfit, Westrock own their own mills.
They all the same company now. Like they've all like merged.
Yes, it sounds like it.
Yeah.
Okay. And then are they? But they're only do they only produce like a white or a brown?
That's
craft.
it, right? So 40-pound craft paper is the most common for corrugated production, and I think a lot of them make that. But also there are companies that just specifically make the most popular things, and then there are companies that focus on more specialty papers for unique blends of corrugated. You're looking for a different liner, or you need a number 1 white or number 3 white. These things are all different papers and all need to be manufactured. If you've ever seen a paper production facility, that it is so huge and takes so much effort to change out the grade or the color, that I think you can see why most people are kind of using the same materials.
Yeah, I know for us, like over at for IDP, like we make our own corrugate. We've got our own corrugators, but we don't make our own paper.
Right.
And
pretty
in that
common.
But in that
we're
not
the same
doing
in Atlantic.
Yeah, but we don't do like the standard papers, because there's a million other companies out there that do the standard papers, like and do it, at a higher volume. So we're like on the smaller side, and then we're picking the different layers and colors and all that stuff. So it's more custom, but it's also not what the majority of brands are looking for. Right? Like people are just looking for like a beef loop, brown craft, 32 ECT that a million companies can make.
Right.
And it's cost efficient and it's been tested to death, and that's possible.
It works, right?
Yeah.
I think an interesting question on this would be, why has it been such a race to the bottom, and why have corrugated companies participated in it? Because I would imagine the overall cost on a good, the corrugated box material is not a big part of that, especially if you're putting multiple of these into one box, right? And it's interesting to me that we're seeing all these problems with plants shutting down, and there's, Matt's commenting how they're not, they might not be profit centers. It's like, but isn't it the fault of the organizations who just drove pricing down and were Me Too, commodity type manufacturers. I know it's hard to say, but it's like, man, it's such a silly thing to me. Oh, is there a wait, I can get $10 off my StreamYard?
Brought to you by StreamYard.
I don't know. It's fascinating to me because I know whenever I have to just get like, a pallet of boxes or like it's not like that's the thing that companies I don't think are just out like shopping for all the time.
Right.
Dude, I just bought a pallet of boxes, and I could have made them an IDP, but I'm like, the time to go through it, the process, and the shipping. I'm just gonna go online. I went through like Uline and a bunch of other ones just to find the cheapest, the fastest, and the one that had the least hoops to jump through.
And I feel like
it's like the boxery.com or something like that. And it was like it was cheap, and then they had free shipping, which was insane.
That is insane for a pallet. Wow.
It was nuts.
True. Well, guys, great show.
Good show. Brought to you by StreamYard.
Yeah. Check out StreamYard and get